I want to thank all of you for being here. This is a tough time in the United States on many, many levels, but when it comes to higher education, a particularly difficult time for public higher education. And we collectively at this university have really taken somewhat of a lead among our peers to talk up the needs of public higher education in the United States. There has been, unfortunately, over probably 2 decades, a regression of support from localities and states in supporting public higher education, and there's a whole variety of reasons for that. None of it is malevolent. It is a series of issues that have confronted public higher education, and so much so to the peril, I think, of all of us in the United States. I have often referred to this as a national security problem, because public higher education educates about 80% of the students who study at universities in the United States. And unless we can continue to support public higher education, the vast majority of the students that study at these institutions are going to be compromised, and as a result, we are not going to be able to deliver the kind of educational experience that these students need to be competitive in a world economy that is going to be highly unforgiving of people who are not at the cutting edge of the studies that they need to have. And we are no longer competing just with other institutions in the United States. We are competing in a global marketplace. So for me, the support of public higher education is a sine qua non for a healthy and vibrant citizenry and for a healthy country. We could never aspire to the things that we want to do at this university without the strong support of people like yourself who are here. We cannot continue to tax our students who, more so than not, are vulnerable on financial indicators. The state of New York continues to walk away, not because they have lack of faith, but because there are so many competing demands on the tax dollars that are generated in the state, and that regression away from support prevents us from doing so many of the things that we want to do. So without your support in helping us to not support the operating needs of the university, we would never ask a donor to do that. But we ask a donor to help us invest in the university, to give these young people an opportunity to study with the very best faculty, to have the kind of instrumentation that they need in order for their labs to be up to date, for our libraries and technologies to be up to the level that these students are going to need, so that when they leave with a valued degree. So I thank you deeply for coming to our aid, and hopefully that you will stay with us as we get through this rather difficult period that all of you are reading about in the newspaper and hearing in the press. We could not do this, as Benno has said, without a strong leadership team. And I'm pleased that essentially all of the presidents of the university are here with us tonight, and I would just like to take a moment just to acknowledge them. Bill Pollard from Medgar Evers, and I'm just doing this just as a list that was given to me. Bill Pollard from Medgar Evers, Eduardo Marti from Queensborough Community College, Marcia Keys from York, Antonio Perez from Borough Manhattan Community College, Regina Peruggi from Kingsborough Community College, Ricardo Fernandez from Lehman College, Tomas Morales from the College of Staten Island, Jim Meiskens from Queens College, Michelle Anderson from our law school, Stan Altman, president of Baruch College, Bob Paswell, president of CCNY, Carolyn Williams, the president of Bronx Community College, President Russ Hotzler from New York City College of Technology. We also are joined with two of our trustees other than Benno. Trustee Rita Martino is right in front, and Trustee Jeff Weisenfeld a little back. We also have, and we can applaud them all after I just finished the very brief introduction. Alan Dobrin, our Executive Vice Chancellor, is here. I see Iris Weinschall, our Vice Chancellor for Facilities and Economic and Physical Development, Executive Vice Chancellor Lexa Logue, Mark Shaw, our newest Senior Vice Chancellor for Budget, Finance, and Financial Planning, and Jay Hershenson, who started us off tonight, our Senior Vice Chancellor and Secretary to the Board. So thank you all, and a collective applause for all of these people.